Now, there tends to be some confusion around what is actually categorized as cheating. In this video, I want to clear it up so that you know exactly where you stand. My name is Daisy Chuako. I am a certified marriage and relationship coach and affair recovery specialist. I work with couples all around the world, helping them to bring radical transformation, restore the trust, rebuild intimacy, and create the marriage of their dreams, even after an affair. That being said, it is so important for you to know what an affair looks like or what is categorized as cheating. Now, you'll be surprised to know maybe that there's sort of roughly about 4 main categories. It could be squeezed into 3, but I'm going to expand it and make it 4. Now, in terms of a definition of cheating, you really need to think of it as anything that is really supposed to be fundamentally only for your married partner that you give to somebody else. That is classed as an infidelity. That is being unfaithful. That sanctity, that safety that you have within your marriage, anything that creates that's supposed to be only for your marriage and you give it to somebody else, it's classed as cheating. Now, the 4 types of ways that you can do this are physical cheating, emotional cheating, digital cheating, and there's a term that we also call sort of micro cheating. And I'll explain what that is in a moment. But first of all, let's start with the one that we're all very aware of, which is the physical cheating. And this is where you actually do go ahead and have physical intimacy with somebody else. You take the physical intimacy that is meant to be only for your partner and you go and give that to somebody else. That is physical cheating. It's a physical affair. The next level of that, actually, it's not a level because it's not as if it goes down in levels. But the other type of cheating is emotional cheating, or what we could also refer to as having an emotional affair. And this is where the couple has not gone as far as to have sex, but there's definitely an emotional connection that they have been building. And this is usually evident through deleting messages, maybe they're meeting up, maybe they're speaking on the phone all the time, they're looking for ways to spend time together. They're building this emotional connection. They started to share their lives together, sharing their dreams and thoughts and fears. There's usually sexual tension between them, although they haven't quite gone there and explored that aspect of their relationship. There's definitely a tension there and a desire for it. And these sorts of relationships can start, relationships can start anywhere, but they're usually in places where there is an opportunity to build connection. Lots of time can be spent together, lots of time working on things together, talking about things together, working things out together. And that's why the workplace is one of the most popular places for affairs to start. Now, the thing with emotional affairs is that they can very quickly and very often, given the right scenarios, move into a physical affair. And in fact, most physical affairs will start off as an emotional affair. Now, a digital affair can come under the category of an emotional affair, but it really focuses on where the affair is taking place. A digital affair is definitely taking place full blown online, and it could be things like a secret Tinder account. It could be things like sliding into other people's DMs, having full blown inappropriate conversations in the DMs, sending and receiving inappropriate pictures via WhatsApp, via social media. All these things that happen strictly online is having a digital affair. And here's the thing, you could be digitally cheating with many people if you're behaving in these inappropriate manners with a number of different people online. Again, This can lead into an emotional affair. So let's just say you slide into someone's DM and then you're having secret conversations in your Instagram messengers, and those secret conversations become very inappropriate. You build up this connection, you start sharing more. It moves into full-blown phone call conversations. Maybe you start meeting up. You've moved into an emotional affair, and then from there, you move on into a physical affair. And literally, this is how it can move along really quickly if you're not careful. And then there's lastly this sort of micro cheating that doesn't quite fit under emotional cheating, doesn't quite fit under physical. And calling it cheating might be a little bit of a stretch, but it's just these micro behaviors that is definitely going to sow quite huge seeds of insecurity in your marriage and in the heart of your partner. And it's things like getting back in contact with your ex and striking up those conversations, or recognizing that you have a crush and almost intentionally leaning into that crush, flirting very openly with people around you and giving people the wrong impression, making other people of the opposite sex feel like they have a chance with you, but you haven't quite opened that door, but you're definitely making them feel like, making your partner feel uncomfortable in situations with you because you're giving other people or this other person more attention and more affection. It's things that we can't outrightly say is cheating, but it's definitely having an effect on your relationship in terms of its security and safety. And this can be quite damaging because your partner is definitely going to be impacted by them, but it's likely that you're going to be in a place where you're saying, well, I'm not doing anything wrong. And oftentimes there isn't that much evidence to back up how your partner is feeling. They're micro cheating behaviors, but they are just as damaging. So, there are your 4 types of cheating. In case you're wondering whether you have stepped into that inappropriate cheating realm, I'm hoping that this does answer your questions. And on the flip side, if you're the partner that is recognizing that you're feeling uncomfortable with your partner's behavior and you're not sure whether to call it cheating or not, I'm hoping that having this list of 4 categories might be able to help you to place what your partner is doing, and therefore now you can go ahead and have a conversation with them. And I think that what's going to be important for you, if you're sort of worried about this coming up in your marriage, is making sure right from the get-go that you set up realistic but very firm boundaries, because a lot of these things can happen without you even realizing. Take the emotional infidelity, for example. A frequent place for infidelity to take place is in the workplace. And the reason why is because you're working together, you're showing up together every day, you're sitting together, you're having lunch together, you're working on projects together, you're achieving goals together. All these things that naturally build connection. And so you may just find yourself slowly but surely desiring to see this person more, wanting to be in their presence more, sharing more of you. It can happen very, very subtly. Before you know it, you're in a full blown affair. And so it's really important to, as quickly as you can within your marriage, set up some boundaries. Try and think about the different scenarios and how you're going to protect your marriage from infidelity. I'll be doing a video around that, the kind of boundaries that you want to be thinking about and how to set them up in the next video. If you are not already, go ahead and subscribe to this channel where we talk about how you can go ahead and create a thriving, beautiful, wholesome, harmonious, exciting marriage even after an affair. My name's Daisy Chwaka and I'll see you in the next video.